Hey everybody, Dr. Albert Snow here, Holistic Gastroenterologist. I just have a real quick hitter here. I was just talking to somebody about capacity. Well, we all know what the capacity means. Maybe it has several meanings, but I invented the use of it in this way for us. Capacity means the ability, you have the potential to do something. Well, this should be very inspiring for you. Few people who have, many people have had experiences where you were functioning really good, had protocols working, it's been a week with no bleeding, hallelujah, and then you have a couple of bad days. And maybe it's a bad week, maybe it's a bad month. And so we're pretty freaked out about that. We're thinking, here we are. This is who I am. All kinds of bad thoughts about never getting healed and what did you do wrong. Here's what you got to remember. Capacity. Okay, when you're flying high, doing good, that's your true state. Prove that you can get there. It's like if we buy a junk car, and theoretically, the car was supposed to go 100, when it was new. Can we get it to go 100 again? We do all kinds of work on the engine and new tires and do everything we can. And we do. One day we finally reach 100 after a lot of failure, and my God, we're going to give up. And that proves that car has the potential to go 100. Couldn't do it again for a while. We just couldn't get it going again. We tried everything. New driver, couldn't get it going. But we have to remember, we're in that state. We want 100. That means that car has the capacity. So when something has a capacity, you can actually achieve it again and sustain it. That's what we have to do. See, with me, you're dealing with someone who's only can see the solutions. That's the way I'm wired, is that I don't think about, oh, she's down now. I think about the fact that, wow, Wright brothers, it flew 100 yards. Wow, we have the capacity. How about 200 yards, 300 yards? So when you're having a bad day, week, or month, if you've been higher than you are now, you have that capacity. The capacity for some people might not be 100% or 100 miles an hour. It might be 95. Whatever it is, I'll squeeze it out of you. And I have to say, the vast majority of people reach that incapacitated, or what do I say? That's not the right word. Where they reach full potential, they reach their capacity because we work at it. Somebody has said on the Ryan's Facebook page, the Dr. Snow's patients, what do they say? Past, present, future. I think it's how it says it. Somebody said, don't give up on the protocol. The GI Cure, don't give up on the protocol. If it gives you a higher level of function than you're used to, you're proving you have the capacity to do better. And I know going in who doesn't have a very high capacity, and I will tell them, if you're being treated by me and you haven't been told that, then the sky's the limit for you. Because I would tell you, well, part of it would be cover your own ass, right? If I couldn't heal you, I want you to know ahead of time. A lot of people come to me for want treatment, and I don't treat them because I don't want to get their hopes up. I don't want them to spend money. They're hurting. I mean, it doesn't happen that often, 3 or 4 times a year. But they're like, how do you know you can't be healed? How do you know you're beyond help? Well, beyond help, my help, you have to have all the symptoms all at full speed. Projectile vomiting, projectile diarrhea, projectile bleeding, projectile mucus, pain at 10 level. Yeah, I'll tell you, I know I probably can't help you, but what I do with everybody, if I tell them I can't help them and they, I don't want to take their money, I'll tell them what to do anyways, for free. I can tell if someone's BSing me, and no one makes contact with me and doesn't get healed. And that means it can be the most obscure contact. But you'd have to prove to me that you don't have the capacity. One of the scenarios that could mean that you don't have capacity is if you had surgery. Once in a while you find somebody who says, well, just, we don't have a colon anymore. We can still help you with what you have remaining. You see, if you had surgery, they take out the most severely damaged tissue. But they leave stuff that's still not ideal. What I do is I come in with our ginkgo is one of the herbs we use. We put in, it's like a chauffeur, put in the back of the back seat. We put in some stuff that'll improve the integrity of that tissue. If there's something there in your body and it's got blood being delivered to it, it can be improved. Whatever level you're on, it can be improved. It could be at the highest, it could still be improved. It could be at the lowest. And one of the things we use is ginkgo, because it delivers things there very efficiently. So capacity. Think about where you were a week ago, a month ago. Were you riding high? But it's been even 2 months of shit. Well, guess what? You can reach your capacity again. We need to shuffle the deck. We need to see. There's one protocol, the GI Cure protocol. It works for everybody. Everybody gets the same protocol, except for everyone gets a different protocol because it's stretched differently for you. Biochemical individuality. Having trouble with that one. And so you all have your own individual traits, and your biochemistry is unique. What I do is I know what that is by going into it, by you telling me what your symptoms are. Okay? We always have to then shuffle the deck. You're going to get the same protocol as the next guy, but customized to you. Every single protocol I've ever written, tens of thousands, have been written as unique for you, and then from there, it continues to be updated and made more unique as long as I'm treating you. That's how you get healed, you know. You find somebody who knows what they're doing and gives you the alternatives and the criteria to do it. You know, the 195 protocols are designed to have everything you need to know in there. You know, through a lot of experience, I know that you're going to have this is going to happen, that's going to happen, these 4 things could happen, and what to do if they do. You're not going to do it on your own. You know, I've seen it over and over. You have to have guidance. My goal is to wipe out inflammatory bowel conditions off this planet, and you're part of that plan. You have to recover, and you have to tell someone you know. Not from me, because they're on the planet. So I have plans to make this happen, and it's real, and I believe we'll wipe out the inflammatory bowel from the planet. I got a long way to go in my life, and that's all I really care about, you know. And so when you get older, sometimes maybe it happened with me, your priorities get more straight, and more not all about you. So I've been the rock star guy. Now I just want to be the Mother Teresa, right? It's funny when someone reported into me today, wrote their follow-up with me. They wrote, and I think the Catholics in the audience will know what I'm saying. She said, "Bless me, Father, for I have sinned." And she meant she hadn't called in or written in her status for quite a while. It was supposed to be a month. It was 2 months. "Bless me, Father, for I have sinned." And I think the Catholics out there know what the next sentence is. So she was given about 5,000 Hail Marys. And I'm only kidding, but she deserved them for not calling me up. One last point. People who are being treated by me, who have free access to me afterwards, and don't take advantage of it, what are you doing? I don't know what syndrome we would call that. We would call it, self-destruction. You've paid for an appointment with me and free ongoing care. That's not going to last too much longer. That's going to change. I don't have enough time to babysit people through emails. I like doing it. I don't have the time. So, but if you are out there and you didn't follow up with me and you're complaining to anybody about it, which I see, what are you doing? Is unfair to you and unfair to me. I don't understand it. You paid for it, it's here, it's ready, and you're on some other Facebook page bitching about the fact that you can't eat yams. You know, and the saying we have is just do the effing program, man. You know, I've had somebody last week who I had an appointment with, and within a half hour they were on Facebook talking about how they're changing things. You know, they're now drinking cabbage juice and they're putting a shot of something in there, bourbon or something, you know. What can I do with these people? You got to take it with a grain of salt. They're the ones that go out there and say, my stuff doesn't work. It works every single time. You just got to do it. Okay? Before I get worked up, thank you for listening. Remember, it's one of the most important concepts I've ever conveyed. You have capacity. For you out there who have reached high levels of function, remember, that's who you really are. And also look at things over the course of 60 days, 30 days, and say, oh, am I better off than I was? You know, and you always got stubborn people who just won't do the program. So, you know, I hope you catch on that you're not going to get it done by freelancing. Okay? A little bit of rant there. Thank you very much. I'll be back with some more hopefully interesting clips for you.